Ladies and gentlemen, dear fashion devotees, credit card slaves, and those of you pretending not to care while secretly scouring resale platforms, hello! Today, I'm taking you on a time machine journey from the golden sarcophagi of ancient Egyptian pharaohs straight to Parisian flagship stores in 2025 to strip away the glamorous veneer of luxury goods. The question remains that eternal soul-searching dilemma. Why are luxury goods so expensive? How can a bag, a dress, or a pair of shoes cost more than your down payment on a house? More than a decade of mortgage payments? More than some influencers earn in a lifetime? Hold on, I'm not here to brainwash you with expensive equals goods. My own closet is stuffed with these priceless trash items. But today, I'll peel back this industry's dark history, its blood-stained past, and its history of exorbitant profits layer by layer. Like peeling an onion, ready for the eye-watering truth? Because the truth is always stinky and pricey. In the following sections, we'll delve into the luxury industry's pricing mechanisms, brand value construction, and consumer psychology, revealing the truths hidden beneath the glamorous packaging. From historical origins to modern business models, from the myth of artisanal craftsmanship to the reality of globalized production, we'll comprehensively dissect the complex factors behind luxury pricing. This will empower readers to gain a clearer understanding of this fascinating, yet controversial industry. The history of luxury goods is fundamentally a meticulously crafted chronicle of class segregation, its evolutionary trajectory clearly outlining humanity's eternal pursuit of status differentiation. From the golden masks of the Nile to the haute couture runways of Paris Fashion Week, luxury goods have consistently served as a social watershed, merely adapting their methods of segregation across different eras. Ancient times, class symbols built with lives. The golden masks of ancient Egyptian pharaohs were far more than mere adornments. When Tutankhamun's golden burial mask was placed in his tomb in 1323 BC, it carried a political declaration of divine authority beyond challenge. Every inch of the 24-kilogram pure gold visage proclaimed the ruling logic of keep mortals at bay. The ancient Roman purple cloak took this display of status to absurd extremes. To achieve the deep purple, symbolizing royalty, the dye was extracted from the glands of Mediterranean murex snails, requiring 10,000 snails per gram of pigment. This production method, akin to snail genocide, fundamentally erected class barriers by creating impossibly high acquisition costs. When commoners had never even seen such a color, the nobility's superiority became self-evident. Medieval Europe, fashion segregation codified by law. When medieval European nobility observed luxury goods like silk and pearls flowing into the emerging bourgeoisie, they deployed a more direct weapon: sumptuary laws. This legal framework, enacted from the 13th to the 17th century, functioned as a fashion-based caste system. During Edward III's reign in England, commoners earning less than 40 shillings annually were banned from wearing silk. Louis XI of France refined this further, stipulating that non-nobles may not wear more than 5 pearls. The ingenuity of these laws lay not in regulating markets through pricing, but in directly stripping the lower classes of their right to consume. By undermining their social legitimacy, luxury goods ceased to be mere commodities and became class entry passes etched into legal statutes. When nobles clad in silk walked the streets, the fluttering hems of their garments carried the arrogance of the law permits me to be nobler than you. The underlying logic of luxury laws, when scarcity alone fails to maintain class distinctions. The apparatus of violence law reinforces segregation. 15th century Venetian statutes even decreed that commoner women caught wearing fake pearls faced the punishment of having their ears cut off. The usurpation of luxury goods was deemed a challenge to the entire social order. 19th century, the Industrial Revolution's illusion factory. The roar of late 18th century steam engines unleashed an unprecedented crisis on luxury goods. Machine production rendered silk commonplace, rail transport crashed spice prices, and the middle class suddenly gained the means to mimic aristocratic lifestyles. French aristocrats were horrified at the 1855 Paris World's Fair to discover American merchants' wives wearing identical silk dresses to their own, a shock that directly triggered the defensive evolution of modern luxury brands. The Hermès, who opened a Parisian harness shop in 1837, boasted a clientele where European royalties comprised 87% of his customers. In 1854, Louis Vuitton crafted a flat-top trunk for Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, using the most expensive poplar wood and leather available at the time, ensuring each piece required 16 hours of meticulous handcrafting. In 1884, Charles Frederick Worth's Parisian haute couture house pioneered the abolition of clients' right to select fabrics when he told the Empress of Austria, "You should wear this." Designers first supplanted nobility as the arbiters of taste. These brands collectively established new rules of the game, replacing natural scarcity with labor-intensive craftsmanship. Birkin bags requiring 18 hours to produce, leveraging royal endorsements to cultivate cultural superiority, Louis Vuitton's association with the Bonaparte dynasty, and maintaining exclusivity through limited production. Tiffany & Co. supplied only 24 diamonds exceeding 1 carat to the U.S. market in 1878. The essence of this transformation lies in luxury goods evolving from aristocratic exclusivity to class illusion machines. When machines can replicate any physical object, luxury brands began peddling irreplicable identity fantasies. You're not buying a Louis Vuitton trunk, but the psychological suggestion that you own the same piece as the queen. You queue not for a Hermès scarf, but for a credential-granting entry into high society. As the New York Times observed, Tiffany's customers in 1890, Americans who pay 10 times the price for diamonds are actually purchasing a cultural check. Marketing am not a nouveau rich. From the purple robes of the nobility to the Hermès Birkin bag, the core paradox of luxury remains unchanged. It must be unaffordable to the poor, while simultaneously making the poor aware of their inability to afford it. The Industrial Revolution merely transformed this contradiction from physical scarcity to symbolic scarcity, upgrading it from legal prohibition to price deterrence. Yet its essence as a tool for class segregation has never altered. The dramatic transformation of the global socio-economic structure after World War II brought unprecedented survival crises to the luxury goods industry. With the decline of the European aristocracy and the rise of the American middle class, traditional luxury brands faced a strategic choice: embrace new customers or be eliminated by the market. During this era, brands spearheaded by French designer Coco Chanel pioneered the breaking of aristocratic barriers. The 2.55 handbag, launched in 1955 at $220, equivalent to over $2,000 in 2025 terms, marked the first time luxury goods entered the realm of affordability for the affluent. This business strategy, later packaged as democratizing luxury, fundamentally expanded consumer bases by lowering entry barriers, injecting fresh growth momentum into brands. The 1980s became a pivotal decade for restructuring luxury pricing systems. In 1983, Karl Lagerfeld reimagined the 2.55 bag as the classic flat series, with prices soaring to around $1,000. In 1984, the Birkin bag, born from Jane Birkin's casual complaint, was initially positioned as a practical commuter bag. Its pricing is still within a rational range. Price adjustments during this period remained within market tolerance, preserving the money talks consumption logic. Yet the truly disruptive transformation came from French businessperson Bernard Arnault's empire building. Arnault's pyramid strategy, the LVMH empire, built through acquisitions of 75 brands, employs a base-to-peak product matrix design. The base tier attracts middle-class consumers with accessible luxury products, like LV monogram bags priced around $2,000. The middle tier filters high-end clients through ready-to-wear collections priced between $5, $0, and $20,000. The apex targets ultra-high net worth individuals with $100, $0 Birkin custom pieces, and haute couture. This structure ensures each consumption tier underpins the premium pricing of higher-end luxury goods, creating a closed-loop business model where the middle class pays to maintain brand prestige, while the wealthy enjoy scarce value. By November 2025, LVMH Group, under Arnault's leadership, had annual revenues nearing €90 billion, with his personal fortune consistently valued between $150 billion and $180 billion, rankings among the world's top 5 wealthiest individuals. The core of this commercial success lies in transforming the traditional luxury narrative of royal exclusivity into the middle-class dream of achieving social mobility through consumption. Take the Chanel 2.55 handbag as an example. Its price surged from $220 in 1955 to $20,000 in 2025, a 90-fold increase over nearly 7 decades that far outpaces inflation. This price growth isn't merely cost-driven. It stems from relentlessly amplifying the brand's symbolic value, compelling consumers to pay exorbitant premiums for the illusion of an upper-class entry ticket. The strategic transformation the luxury industry completed in the 20th century was at its core, a meticulously engineered manipulation of consumer psychology. When Louis Vuitton's monogram bags became the affordable luxury staple for urban professionals, and when Birkin bag waiting lists were hyped as status symbols, luxury goods had evolved from aristocratic lifestyle exclusives into the most sophisticated dream vending machines within the global capitalist system. Arnault's commercial genius lies in his precise grasp of the middle class's collective anxiety, yearning for upward mobility while fearing social descent. Using affordable luxury as bait, he constructed a vast commercial pyramid spanning both the mass market and the ultra-wealthy elite. The price hiking myth channels miracle from $220 to $11,300. The price evolution of the Chanel Classic Flap Medium handbag epitomizes the luxury industry's price hike myth. Data verified by multiple authoritative platforms including Bregme Bag, Sotheby's, and Persuade. The handbag's price surged from $220 in 1955 to $1,000 in the 1980s, $3,700 in 2010, and reached $11,300 after the latest price hike in August 2025. Over 75 years, its price surged 50-fold, a figure that not only far exceeds inflation rates across major global economies during the same period, but also earned it the tongue-in-cheek title of an investment product, even more potent than Ma Tai. When the price of a luxury handbag increases by 50 times, its essence transcends that of ordinary commodities. Compared to the cumulative global inflation rate over the same period, typically less than 10 times. The price trajectory of the Chanel Classic Flap exhibits a pronounced anti-inflationary divergence, sparking deep market discussions on whether luxury goods have evolved into alternative financial assets. This pricing pattern also prompts practical reflection when measured against average wage growth over the same period. The gap between ordinary consumers and luxury goods continues to widen. When exaggerated comparisons like "Chanel holds its value better than your grandfather" become viral social media topics, they reveal how the luxury industry has systematically repositioned itself through strategic price hikes, transforming from high-end consumer goods into storehouses of value. This shift not only reshapes consumers' perception of luxury goods' worth, but also establishes a market logic independent of traditional commodity pricing principles. The cost truth: how $800 production supports a $100,000 price tag. Revelations from Chinese contract manufacturers expose a thought-provoking reality. In the luxury goods industry, counterfeit items crafted with identical materials and techniques achieve 99% similarity to authentic products at a mere $1,400 cost. This stands in stark contrast to the official $100,000 price tag of a Hermès Birkin bag. This price chasm conceals the intricate logic behind luxury goods cost structure. Estimates from Bernstein, Exane BNP Paribas, and others indicate that the base production cost for a standard Birkin bag, including premium calfskin leather and handcrafting, ranges from $800 to $2,000, even accounting for France's high labor costs. Hermès artisans undergo 5 years of training, with each bag requiring 18 to 48 hours of pure handcrafting, along with store rents, advertising, and other operational expenses. The total cost constitutes only 15% to 20% of the retail price. This implies that a $100,000 Birkin bag has an actual cost of no more than $20,000. The core contradiction in cost composition, the handcrafted value touted by the luxury industry, presents a logical paradox. If professional value is measured by training duration, obtaining a CPA certification typically takes 3 years, yet the compensation for such services falls far short of that for luxury artisans. While it remains debatable whether French artisans truly command higher hourly wages than Silicon Valley coders, brand strategy of leveraging elements like 5 years of training and 18 hours of handcrafting, as premium drivers demonstrate far greater commercial acumen than simple cost accounting. The remaining 80% plus of the retail price is essentially composed of 3 elements: brand premium, the scarcity tax created by artificial scarcity, and the emotional value consumers pay for identity recognition. This pricing model fundamentally separates a product's functional value from its symbolic value, transforming luxury goods into specialized commodities that serve as markers of social distinction. When a consumer pays $100,000 for a Birkin bag, over $80,000 of that price tag is essentially paid for the psychological satisfaction of feeling awesome. Hunger marketing, the game of 3-year queues and second-hand premium. Comparing queuing for a Birkin bag to the pinwo duo price shopping of the luxury world. The slang farming accounts equals being a brand's bootlicker amplifies the satire, exposing the essence of the luxury industry's scarcity marketing tactics. Bain & Company's latest June 2025 report indicates that while the overall personal luxury goods market is projected to contract by 2 to 5% in 2025, potentially reaching 9%, ultra-luxury brands like Hermès and Chanel remain resilient. Their core strength lies in elevating the unattainability marketing strategy to an art form. Take Hermès Birkin bag as an example. The brand creates scarcity by strictly controlling annual production and setting stringent purchase requirements. Consumers seeking a Birkin must first spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in store on scarves, shoes, jewelry, and other items to build their account, followed by a standard wait of 1 to 2 years. This account-building mechanism essentially serves as the brand's method for screening high-value customers, while the lengthy wait further amplifies the product's scarcity. When consumers cannot obtain desired items through official channels, the secondary market becomes an alternative. By 2025, Birkin bags commanded average premiums of 1.7 to 2.4 times their retail price on the resale market. This phenomenon reveals the core logic of luxury brands' scarcity marketing. They sell not merely products, but the agonizing wait and the right to flaunt ownership that follows. As analysis suggests, when consumers queue for 3 years for a bag, what they ultimately carry is not just leather. It's the superiority of "I'm more patient and wealthier than you." The luxury industry's scarcity marketing transforms products into identity symbols and social currency by artificially creating scarcity. The accounting cultivation mechanism and prolonged waiting periods erected high barriers to entry, while premium prices in the secondary market further validate this strategy's success, essentially selling a bundled product of painful anticipation and status display privilege. The brilliance of this approach lies in its precise targeting of consumer psychology, elevating purchasing from mere material consumption to an act of identity affirmation and social display. By controlling supply, extending waiting times, and setting purchase barriers, brands successfully cultivate an aura of scarcity around their products, thereby amplifying their perceived value in consumers' minds. Data from the Bain report clearly demonstrates that amid overall market contraction, this scarcity-driven marketing strategy has provided sustained growth momentum for ultra-luxury brands. Resilience amidst economic downturns. The paradox that the worse the economy, the hotter the Birkin found a unique reflection in the turbulent global economy of 2025. Bain & Company reports reveal the luxury market's first consecutive decline in 15 years, as young consumers collectively question the value logic behind why a bag costs as much as a car. Yet top brands demonstrate resilience diverging from macroeconomic trends. This divergence stems from the luxury industry's completed strategic transformation, the deep logic behind its evolution from fashion companies to identity management companies. While ordinary consumers cut back on bubble tea budgets to cope with inflation, the wealthy regard Birkin bags as social hard currency, serving as proof of non-bankruptcy. This seemingly absurd phenomenon of essential demand fundamentally reflects divergent expressions of security across social strata. The former builds financial safety margins by trimming non-essential spending, while the latter anchors social identity through iconic luxury goods. Consider this: when you enter a Michelin-starred restaurant with a Birkin bag, the server recognizes the bag far faster than they remember your face. This symbol-based social decoding mechanism transforms luxury goods into identity statements that transcend language barriers. Triple encoding of identity symbols. Superiority coding. Birkin's queuing system creates a class distinction of "I deserve special treatment," where the 3-year waiting period transforms into social currency through time premiums. Cultural gene coding. Chanel flap bags, through cultural symbols like Audrey Hepburn, grant consumers a sense of time travel by synchronizing with classics. Group identification encoding. Luxury's visual symbol system forms an encrypted social language. When someone appears with an unreleased custom piece, insiders instantly decode the signal. This is no ordinary person. Amid escalating tariff wars and economic uncertainty, the material value of luxury goods has taken a back seat. No one truly cares whether the Chanel flat bag uses genuine lambskin. The market demands only a clear visual symbol for instant social classification. This shift in value perception has transformed luxury goods into risk-hedging assets during economic downturns. After all, when all asset prices fluctuate, The length of the Birkin waiting list remains the most intuitive wealth thermometer, the boundary between craftsmanship, value, and self-deception. A complex dialectic exists between the craftsmanship value of luxury goods and the psychology of their consumption. Undeniably, details like Hermès saddle stitching, Chanel's hidden leather chain design, and LV's coated canvas waterproofing technology demonstrates significant advantages over fast fashion products. This relentless pursuit of craftsmanship forms the material foundation of the luxury value system. However, when consumers attribute their purchasing decisions solely to quality first, they risk falling into cognitive bias. Take Hermès' iconic saddle stitching as an example. This complex stitching technique, originating from equestrian harness making, it rarely serves its original load-bearing purpose in modern daily life, even if a consumer uses the bag until natural wear and tear sets in. The existence of this excessive craftsmanship has essentially transcended practical needs, becoming a vessel for brand cultural symbols. The alienation of craftsmanship values manifests in consumers' transformation of their durability obsession into a pursuit of symbolic values. When a bag's lifespan far exceeds its fashion cycle, the so-called quality advantage has effectively evolved into a metaphor for class identity. As industry observers note, consumers purchase not the product itself, but the psychological validation of, "I've finally ascended to this tier." This validation is packaged as rationalization through luxury goods' unique craft narrative. Classic model marketing further blurs the line between craftsmanship values and emotional illusions. Slogans like Audrey Hepburn's signature style cleverly transform products into time-transcending emotional conduits, creating the cognitive illusion that owning a classic makes you part of that classic. The mastery of this emotional manipulation lies in persuading consumers to willingly pay a premium for craft details they may never use and historical moments they never truly experienced. Consider the rear-engine design of the Porsche 911. Its significance transcends mechanical performance, becoming a symbolic investment in a lifestyle. "A purchase made knowing its full potential will never be tapped during daily commutes," he said, yet valued for the reserve of capability it represents. This knowingly paying taxes mentality reveals the eternal tension between rationality and emotion in the luxury market. The true value of luxury craftsmanship may lie precisely in this art of delicate balancing. It builds professional barriers through quantifiable technical superiority, then converts this into premium pricing through immeasurable emotional value. Ultimately, consumers willingly participate in this elegant consumer conspiracy, navigating between the self-assurance that I'm buying quality and the psychological suggestion that I deserve a better life. The essence of luxury goods lies in a millennia-old class illusion, echoing the peeling an onion metaphor from the introduction. When we strip away the brand narratives, craftsmanship details, and cultural symbols, its core remains the demand for identity differentiation. "I am superior to you." This class segregation mechanism, built on price barriers, mirrors the modern metaphor that buying a bag equals paying property fees for status. Consumers maintain their specific position within the social symbol system by paying a premium. From the 1837 saddle workshop to the 2025 Hermès Birkin bag, the luxury industry's evolution consistently validates the dialectic that high price is both original sin and raison d'être. This contradiction manifests in consumer behavior as the universal psychology of overpriced and tacky, yet irresistibly appealing. People simultaneously criticize its irrational inflated pricing, while remaining unable to resist the identity premium it embodies. As market observations reveal, when questioned about luxury pricing, consumers often respond with self-deprecating remarks like it's not expensive, just a deed to a spiritual property. This seemingly contradictory attitude precisely highlights luxury goods' core value as symbols of social stratification. In contemporary consumer society, luxury goods' original sin and their meaning form a symbiotic relationship. The irrationality of their prices is precisely the necessary condition for maintaining the scarcity of their symbols. The class-distinguishing function generated by this scarcity, in turn, endows them with an existential significance that transcends their use value. At its core, the high price of luxury goods is not merely a market phenomenon, but a meticulously engineered mechanism for social stratification. Its historical continuity and cultural construction have collectively shaped the landscape of luxury consumption we observe today.